Alright guys, so today I want to talk about how to keep your motivation alive. It is very much normal, it is not abnormal, it is very much normal to feel motivated, to feel inspired and even uplifted at the point of motivation when something is being said to you. At that point you're passionate about it, you're motivated and all of that, but in the long run you tend to start looking for that motivation, start looking for that drive, that passion. You understand? So it is normal for such a thing to happen to you. It is not abnormal. We've all been there. But now, how do you keep it alive? There's a saying that people would always forget what you said to them, but would never forget how it made them feel. The same applies to you. You would always forget what you are more likely to forget what people said to you than how it made you feel. So now it is on account of that feeling that you have to keep that passion, you have to keep that fire going. It is on account of that feeling that you have to keep that motivation going. So how do you keep that motivation going on account of that feeling? What do you do at every point of motivation? At every point when you've heard something that made you passionate, at every point when you've heard something that reignited a drive that seemed to have died, what do? You write down action points. Curate action points for yourself. Write down stuff that you're going to do on account of what the person is saying at the time. Write down the stuff, the actions, the stuff you're going to do, the new steps you're going to take on account of what the person is saying at the time. Because motivation is temporary, routine is permanent. Routine is for the long run. It takes routine and discipline to keep motivation alive. Even at the point of execution, even at the point of carrying out those action steps you've written down for yourself, you won't always be motivated to carry them out, but on account of the feeling, on account of how you felt at that point of motivation, whatever the person said doesn't matter, but on account of that, you know that, okay, this was the reason why I wrote these thoughts down. I knew how passionate I was when writing these things down. I knew how intentional I was. On account of that, you follow those routine religiously. You follow it religiously, notwithstanding whether you feel like it or you don't feel like it, but on account of that initial feeling, you keep going. That's how you keep motivation alive. There is no trick to this. Nobody is always motivated. Nobody is always motivated. Because I get this question a lot from peers, Nobody is always motivated. At every day, you can't tell me that every day you wake up, you feel like doing the things that make for a bright future. Those routines, those activities, take for instance, if you're taking courses, you won't always feel like taking those courses every day you get up. You won't always feel like it. So what keeps you going? It is routine. Follow those routines like religiously. Follow them like a robot. Whether you feel like it or you don't feel like it, just go with the flow. You will thank yourself later. Trust me. You will thank yourself later eventually. It is little drops of water that makes a river. You knew how you felt at the point of motivation. If you knew how passionate you were, you knew how intentional, you knew how much your mind shifted. Why now let go because you lost motivation? No. Even if you lose the motivation, don't lose your routine. And you will thank me later. See you on the next one. Bye guys. Please do well to like, follow, subscribe. Let's grow together, fam. Let's grow together.